All right, y'all, we are going into 2026. That's where we're headed. I want to say, I remember I was skydiving one time, and it's a scary, I thought, oh, I can jump out of a plane. I'm jumping into a new life. I had some grandiose intention of jumping into a new life, and everything was going to be changed from the time I touched down on the ground again. That was the beginning of my new life. I was not going to fear anymore. I was not going to be operating in lack or limitation. It was just this thing that I did. And, there's something about opening a plane and seeing nothing but clouds. And then you scoot to the edge of the plane where the doors open, and then you roll forward. And my guide said, okay, we're going to, on the count of 3, we're just going to roll forward and we're going to roll out of this plane. I said, okay. So he says 1, and then he pushes us out of the plane. And when we got down, I said, why did you not count to 3? He says, because when you give people too much time, they second guess themselves all the time. When you give people extra time after you've made a decision, you're going to second guess yourself. So here we are, free falling, 120 miles an hour. And there's something about having no control that is the most liberating place you can be. While I was falling, I wasn't afraid. And I think I wasn't afraid either because I just had faith, just because I was too checked out, or I don't know what it was, but I wasn't afraid. And there's something about having no control that gives you so much peace. So much peace. Right now, as we go into 2026, there's lots that's going to happen this year. I know it. And I'm not even going to declare that what I think is going to happen is going to be all negative. I just will never believe that it's done, it's over, because it's still in play. We're still in play here, right? The thing that is going to change this year from one way to another is our collective will, our collective consciousness. Right now, our collective consciousness is nothing but all of this distorted energy of chaos and fear and anxiety and oh my God. The thing we have not tried is a collective will, a collective declaration of what we want to see in the world. We have not tried that. I have no idea how to make that happen. But what we can do is one person at a time. We can stand in our own place of faith and put that out into the universe. I remember, I don't know if you ever watched Care Bears, but they would have a problem and they would do the Care Bear stare, to like stare down the thing. That's like meditation. That's like a collective. If that's not, a symbol of when we all get together and we stare at an issue and we put forth the same energy towards that issue, I think we can overcome it. But the whole point is to keep everybody afraid. What's going to happen? Collectively, we have so much power that we're not looking for because we're looking at the fear. We're looking at all the things that are wrong. And so for 2026, my thought is that whatever your domain is, whatever that domain of your job or your family or your community or even your health, that is all in service of a greater experience here, now, for all of us, right? In other words, if you are at work, what are you bringing to your job? If you're bringing stress, anxiety, all of that, you're afraid of this person, that coworker is giving you the blues, all of these things, then you're now part of the destruction, right? We are now part of the energy that says we're screwed. But when you find your place of power, you are now part of the energy that will transform what we're seeing. That is how we go from perception to perspective. Our perception is based on what we see and what we hear and what we're listening to and where we traffic and who's saying what. Our perspective is bigger. Our perspective can hold context of faith, of, universal alignment and principles and things that we can, with our mind and our heart, change. I do not know how I am able to stay in such a place of like, that's interesting. So this house, we found out yesterday that he actually has taken out $170,000 of a house. We don't even know how much this house is worth at this point. I don't care. I mean, I don't know how I'm not enraged. But I'm looking at perspective. And here's the perspective. My family's healthy and well. I am healthy. I'm in a house that today is warm, it's mine, it's comfortable, it's peaceful, there's joy, it's designed exactly how I want it. Today, life is amazing. The minute I go over there to think about 2026 midterms or this, that moves your energy into a panic state. So I am just saying, for 2026, find your place of resonance, of peace, and wherever you can put some joy, wherever you can infuse some grace and love, whatever we want to experience in the world, where can you start practicing it? Even if it's just if you have dogs, for me, then when I see them, I have this connection. And so that connection brings love. It amplifies and energizes this energy, or brings forth this energy that is like a signal that sends out into the world. I believe it. No more fearing your job, fearing what's going to happen, hating what you're doing, but telling yourself you have to. It's time to be bold and be daring and to be resonant and to get aligned, mind, body, and spirit. Period. That's what's going to change things. That and our relationships. What I learned on the island is that relationships are the best currency. I don't know where we're headed, but I do know it's going to be important to have someone on your right, someone on your left, someone that you can talk to, someone that you can even barter resources with, someone that you can lock arms with. Relationships are going to be the most important thing this year. Money, I don't even know what's going to happen with our... It's going to be about relationships and connections. So I will say that. I'm also going to leave you with a few things, a video. I would say it's my year in review, but it's really my island time in review. And I hope that just the images and the videos you see bring you just a little bit of peace, joy, a little levity, something else to distract your mind from anything that might be causing fear or anxiety. Y'all, I just believe we can figure it out. I do. It's not going to be the forces that be that change things. It's going to be our having given up on what we know is possible. I think that's what's going to be our biggest drawback. So stay faithful, stay focused on grace, good, love, joy, and spread it whenever you can. Enjoy the video, and I will see you in 2026.
Everything I want shows up in our truth. I've grown.